Electrify.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Electrify. My name's Paul Abernathy, your host. As always, welcome to the podcast. Another month in a row, we're over 300,000 downloads. We appreciate everybody out there that's downloading all of our podcasts across all of our platforms. The Let's Ask Paul podcast, the Electrify podcast, the Master the NEC podcast, and of course, watching our videos on our YouTube channel. And again, thank you to all of our subscribers over on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all those type of things. We again appreciate you all that. Not really that deep into the social media, but we do appreciate everybody making sure they go out there and they subscribe. Again, most all of them, it's at Master the NEC. So thank you all for doing that. And again, thanks for listening to the podcasts. We much appreciate it. They are listenable on Spreaker, Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Just go searching for Master the NEC podcast and you'll find it. We again, thanks everybody out there for making this such a success here. Even in 2022, here we are in September, and we've already blown the numbers out from what we did last year. So again, thanks everybody for making it all possible. Appreciate it. All right, so got some exciting news for those out there that work for companies and you've asked yourself, gee, I'd love to be in one of your programs. I'd love to learn the National Electrical Code to a deeper level, but how do I get my company involved? And what about if I have multiple people that work with me or multiple employees and things like that? And again, the companies that have reached out to us about our programs and even some of the training facilities out there have reached out to us because they want our grading. They want us to give our insight. They want me to be involved with their students, but they also wanted to be able to manage it themselves to a point. So we're excited about what we're getting ready to launch, and I'm excited about it. We are getting ready to launch our enterprise program. And the enterprise program is going to be quite unique in the fact that we're going to be launching the enterprise, which allows medium, small, and even large size company to bulk courses. In other words, be able to get 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever the number. You can add to it at a later date if you hire new employees, or maybe you're a larger company that's got hundreds of employees and you want to start small and add to it. Maybe you want us to take over your in-house training, or you have an in-house trainer and you want to supplement it with our programs. We're excited about the enterprise, and it's going to be broken down. All of our current courses, the Fast Trax is going to be broken down into the Gold program. That is for learning the NEC, and everybody that's on your job site and works for the company that is involved with electrical installations, they should know the code, and that's what the Gold program is going to do. Of course, we're also going to have our residential program, the Enterprise. It's going to be called Ruby. We've got the commercial wiring and the codes associated with that, but the Enterprise program for that is going to be called the Emerald Plan. And we got the Blue, which is industrial. That's going to be known as our Sapphire Plan. All of these are going to be under the Enterprise program. We've got the Grounding and Bonding, which is going to be known as the Diamond series. And then, of course, the Yellow program typically was where you do electrical theory. That's going to be it's going to be the Silver Enterprise program. Okay. And, of course, the Gold is going to be your basic National Electrical Code, all-encompassing 30,000-foot view type of learning the National Electrical Code. Now, why do we want to do these programs? And what do they bring to the table? So if you're working for a company, reach out to your company, reach out to your educational facilitator, reach out to the owner and say, look, I think, and you've read about our courses, you've seen what the reviews are on it, you've seen the success that we bring, and y'all are familiar with searching me out and who I am and what I try to bring to the industry. So these enterprise programs are exciting because it's going to allow us to be the establishment. The Electrical Code Academy is going to be the overarching institution. And what we're going to have is be able to take somebody in your company and make them an administrator. And what that means is they're going to be able to monitor all of the grades from all of your employees that are in the program. They'll be able to send notes to them, make comments on their grades, saying, great job, you did a wonderful job on this report. They're going to be able to interact through the program, and we're extremely excited about it and how we're going to be wrapping this package all together. So the enterprise is new grounds for us here at Electrical Code Academy. It's the ability to reach small, medium, and even large companies to be able to bring our education, bring our expertise, into some cases, supplement your own educational program that you might have. And we're just excited to be able to be a part of it. These are more or less partnerships when it comes to the enterprise program, and we're excited about what it's going to bring to the table. So example of this would be if you have the gold plan and you want to do it through the enterprise, that means that your company would purchase 5 courses, 10 courses, 15, 20. But once you're going to find is that it's in the bulk. It's going to be in 5 courses or 10, and then you can a la carte it after that. In other words, you can add additional as you hire somebody. You want to bring them on. You don't have to get a bunch of courses and let them sit on a shelf unless you want to. But you can buy them as you need them in the enterprise program, and they'll be added to your program. So you'll have a contact within our company directly for you. And all the grading of the work will be done in-house here. But you can have somebody in your company, whether it's an administrator, lead instructor, they will have access as well. So they can also grade if they choose. They can also work with it. But again, we're going to offer all those services. And they can be like a supplemental to it, because in some of our programs, there's labs like the residential program under the Ruby. There's going to be some lab work that can be done by the employees and things like that. You can use for promotion, advancement, knowledge verification, all these type of things that are going to be in that program. Now, we're also including what's called the soft skills in all of those enterprise programs. Now, why is that important? Because the soft skills to each one of your employees teaches them the things that they need to do when they're interacting with the public. And so it's a good, like, HR-driven program that we're including in all of the enterprise programs. Okay, so that's just going to be accessible to that as well. So that's something that's going to be unique with the enterprise. So we're excited about being able to incorporate that in. But yeah, it's going to give you the ability to take a company and enroll all of your employees that you choose, that you're choosing. And once they enroll, you're going to have somebody in the company that can monitor the grades, check the progress, all those type of things. And it's a first for us to be able to give that flexibility to companies and still want to be connected with Electrical Code Academy and what we bring to the table. We are a Texas-based corporation. Most people know me. If you Google me or you look in the front of the National Electrical Code, you'll see my name in there under Code Making Panel 5 and 17. I've been doing this for over 30 years. You can Google me anywhere, YouTube me anywhere, and you see that I am hyper-focused in teaching the National Electrical Code and all things around it, whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, grounding and bonding, which is one of my specialties. You have me at your fingertips. And its ability to give this to your employees, form that relationship through the enterprise program, but you still have access to this to monitor the grades and see the progress of your employees. People have been asking for it, and I have been hesitant to do it, but now we are doing it. So next week, you will see that. And I say next week, depending on when you're listening to this, the key target date for this to actually be live is the 14th of September, 2022. So that is where the time of recording this, that would be this coming Wednesday. And that's when it's supposed to be available. Now, who's a candidate for the enterprise? Any company with 3 or more employees, they're candidates for this. Now, if you have electricians and you want them all to be on the same page when it comes to learning the National Electrical Code at a 30,000 foot view, a very good workable knowledge, then they're going to want to get into Fast Track's Gold Enterprise program. And that's a good course that teaches you the NEC. Now, if you've got a set of employees, for example, that are heavily into residential, then you want to get in on the Fast Track's Ruby Enterprise program. That one is dedicated to residential 100%. Okay. And so that's what's involved in that program. Now, if you have a commercial side, then you can get involved in what we call the commercial, which is the Emerald series under the Enterprise. And that is going to give you them access. And again, you can purchase keys, you can add keys to it, courses, and monitor the progress of your employees and all those type of things. Create motivational things like raises, promotions, advancement, merits, all those type of things that you can do. And all the time, you're going to have our corporate monitoring, grading, giving feedback, and your instructor is me personally. And what happens is when you have an administrator, they can piggyback on top of what I do and add additional comments to each one of the employees. Great job, Steve. Keep up the great work. Blah, blah, blah. This type of thing. It is giving you so much flexibility. Okay. You can also initiate homework. You can do other things as an administrator, and we're going to give you that access to be able to do that. And it's going to be the same thing for our grounding and bonding course. That's going to be the Diamond Enterprise. And of course, electrical theory, which is great for apprentices and things like that. That is going to be the Silver Enterprise program. Okay, so these are designed for small, medium, and large companies with employees and putting everybody into a grading system, turnkey grading system. All the servers are backed up. Everything's done. There's no information that your student will put in there that can be stolen from anybody or any credit card information. None of that takes place. Okay, it's just student information. That's it. And it's really going to allow this to open it up. So if you've got a company and you've been wanting to focus on maybe you're doing the hands-on part, but you want to focus on teaching them the associated codes, because at the end of the day, everything we do revolves around codes. And the more fluent they are with them, the less they do things multiple times. Everybody's on the same page. You educate the mind, you educate the employee, and they become better employees. So this is why we put together these enterprise programs here. And we're really excited about what they're going to do. So look, if you're a company and you've got employees and you want to be able to monitor their activities, you want to be able to participate in their activities, then you want to get involved in our enterprise program. It's a partnership that we're excited about. We think that it's going to really broaden the reach of electrical education, and you can supplement it with the hands-on in the field. However you might currently be doing your training, this is going to take care of you having to buy the books, tracking the books, keeping track of all that, everything. And they can print anything they want. Anything in our program can be printed off, but it's 100% online. It's available to use on their phone, tablet, laptop. It doesn't matter. You can get access to the program all the time. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be the enterprise program. It'll be launching next week whenever you're listening to this. If you're listening to this and it's in the future, then it was launched on September 14th of 2022. And we're excited about it. So if you work for a company, do me a favor, and you wondered, how do I get my company to pay for this? Because everybody's going to benefit. Get in touch with us and get them in touch with us about our enterprise program, or get them to our enterprise page and they can learn more about what we can do for them. Basically, it is turnkey education. And we're going to do all the educating. We're going to do the grading. We're there to help you every step of the way. And it's just going to be a great environment. So if you're interested in it, let your company know. Let the heads of your company know. Let your training director know. We would love to have you on board. And again, you have me right here at your fingertips at any time as you go through the program. Till next time, folks, thanks for listening. Catch you on the next podcast.